Hi guys, we are the Gatekeepers TV. Welcome back. We are on YouTube and all the available podcasts platforms. So guys, welcome back. We're on EPL. This is episode 2, game week 2. So welcome back. Of course, the UEFA Super Cup was played. Manchester City against Sevilla, where full time it was 1-1. It ended on penalties where, of course, Man City lifted the trophy. So Erling Haaland has added another trophy to the cabinet. So congratulations. We wish you good luck, the Ballon d'Or stuffs and all that. Yeah? So guys, game week 2. And today being on Friday, 18th of August, Nottingham Forest will be at home welcoming Sheffield United.
And of course, just for the ones who are joining us, I'm Dennis Keton.
Emoli Edwin.
Straight to it. So it's a Friday early kickoff match. Of course, we are starting with that before we do the Saturday matches. So you're saying who will be at home again?
Nottingham Forest will be at home against Sheffield United.
Nottingham Forest lost to Manchester United over the weekend in game week 1. On the other hand, Sheffield United also, they succumbed. They also lost, right? So, Nottingham Forest, they lost against Arsenal, because it was the first match. So we all saw how they played well. The game changer was when Tayo Awoniyi and Elanga was brought in. They actually brought problems to Arsenal. They had actually dominated that match, but it is what it is. So at the end of the day, guys, that match ended 2-1, courtesy of Arsenal winning. So as they come today to face Sheffield, I feel like the Blades are still going to face it rough. So on this one, guys, allow me to just stick with Nottingham Forest. And this time round, I feel like the coach should actually start with the strongest team, because we saw the difference which the two players brought in the field. So I'm going with Nottingham Forest to win this game by 2-1.
Nottingham Forest will win this game by at least 2-0. Yeah? So Fulham at exactly 5, that is on Saturday 19th, will be playing against Brentford. Now this one is a very serious match. Fulham, a team which has done some very fantastic signings, playing against Brentford. Of course, we know Brentford very well, and we are back at it. So with this one, Fulham meeting Brentford. Now since the game will be Fulham will be at home, this one I'm going with a 2-2 draw. It will be a very hard match actually.
2-2 draw. In game week 1, Fulham were lucky to win against Everton. They won by 1 goal, a goal courtesy of Deacon Ivarade. Then on the other side, you find that Brentford again managed to pull a great game in the London Derby against Tottenham. Wissa and of course Mbuemo were able to give them goals. The match ended 2-2, and that's how it was. So these two teams are fond of a very familiar and a very nice cycle. The team that is always at home is the team that always wins. In last season's game, we saw Fulham won at their home 3-2. When they went to Brentford, Brentford also won 3-2. So who is at home? Fulham. So having said so, I don't think this time it's going to be the same, because I feel like Brentford are still strong. So give Brentford a chance to win by 2-1 again.
Liverpool will be at home against Bournemouth. Now this one, Liverpool will be at Anfield. Liverpool, they drew against Chelsea. So this one will be their first win of the season. So Liverpool will win this game by 3-0.
Both teams drew in game week 1. Bournemouth drew with a late goal from Solanke, which actually cancelled Gerard Bowen's goal from Westham. And of course, on Liverpool's side, their goal was cancelled by Axel Disasi from Chelsea. So the match ended 1-1. So having said that, I feel like these two teams also enjoy a good history. Salah never scored in match week 1, which actually rubbed him the wrong way, because we are used to him scoring in every opening game. But also the fact that he was substituted before the game ended and he was angry, I think that he's going to bring that anger into this game of Bournemouth. We all remember the famous 9-0 win of Liverpool to Bournemouth, but in the second leg, Bournemouth redeemed themselves by winning against Liverpool by 1-0. So the biggest question is, can Bournemouth uphold that against Liverpool? My guess is simple. Liverpool at home, they're going to actually run rampage this time round. So the main problem is their midfield. They are number 6. But I hope they are looking for some substitution. They have actually signed a new signing. The Stuttgart captain is here. He's called Endo. Yeah, he's a Japanese guy. So let's see what happens. So having said that, I feel like I'm going with Liverpool to win this match by 4-1.
Wolves against Brighton. Wolves undeservedly lost to Manchester United. Playing against Brighton. Brighton won by 4-1.
Against Luton, eh?
So this game, Wolves will be at home. But like we always say, I don't think if they'll play the way they played at Old Trafford. But on the other side, facing Brighton, Brighton is a very beautiful team, playing very beautiful football, and they're very clinical. So this one, I'm going with Brighton to win 3-1.
This fixture reminds me of last season when Brighton actually met this team. So when the two teams met, when Wolves met Brighton last season, Brighton actually had a festivity of goals. The match ended 6-0. I remember all the players that scored in that game. 3 players scored, they both scored a brace. This was your favorite player, Danny Welbeck scored a break, Denise Undav scored a brace, and of course Pascal Grob also scored a brace. So the match ended 6-0. So the question is, can they reciprocate the same? I think yes and no, because Wolves actually displayed a very nice game against Manchester United. If they can actually uphold that, trust you me that we are up to see a very exciting game. Having said that, I feel like Brighton are ready to go. They are rolling, and they are in this game to continue winning. I feel like their new signing, their number 9 at the front. What's the name of this guy?
For Wolves?
No, for Brighton. I've forgotten his name. But he's your striker in fantasy. You should remember him.
Ivan Ferguson.
There's Ivan Ferguson, then there's also another guy. These guys are scoring goals, bro. But it is what it is. Clinical. So allow me to give this game to Brighton. I feel like Brighton will be winning it again by, let's say, 3-2. 3-2.
Spurs will be at home against Manchester United. How did the Spurs last game go?
They drew 2-2 with Brentford.
Oh, where Brentford were leading, right? Brentford were leading 2-1, then of course Spurs came from behind, right?
Spurs started by scoring. They scored the first goal. Then Mbuemo and Wissa came and scored 2 goals. Then they had to score an equalizer. Yes.
So this one, now Spurs will be at home playing against Manchester United, who started the season very badly. They were nowhere near their best. Now, away game, I usually don't trust Manchester United. So I feel like this one might be Spurs' first win of the season. But regardless, because of the strength, I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
Tottenham have a new signing, Maddison, and he introduced himself by providing 2 assists when they faced Brentford. On the other side, Manchester United also have a new signing who still has a back injury. So we are waiting for Højlund to actually make his debut. Not today, not in this game, but we are still waiting. Talk of this game, last season when they last met, they drew 2-2, of course. I remember Tottenham coming from behind. Manchester United were leading 2-0. Tottenham had to come from behind and score 2 goals. I remember Son scoring the equalizer. So as they meet in this match, I feel like it's going to be a heated game. It's a game which is going to actually give players an opportunity to continue showcasing their strength. Tottenham will have to prove that they can do better without Harry Kane, and Manchester United will have to prove that their game against Wolves was just a hiccup. They can actually shake it off and pull it through as they play. In that match, I remember Martinez was substituted because of an ankle injury. So Varane came in and he's the guy who gave them the goal. So I think if he's cleared off, he might be playing in that game. But even if he's not, Manchester United has able players who can step up, right? So having said that, I feel like this is a match whereby Tottenham being at home, they will be trying to do their best. I'm seeing another draw. Give it a 3-3 draw in this game.
Man City against Newcastle. Man City will be at Etihad playing against Newcastle. Newcastle won by 5 goals to 1. Actually, they started where they left from last season. So Newcastle against Man City. Now this one is a very, 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 very big game, considering the fact that of course Man City also won 3-0, in fact, with a clean sheet. So now, since they're coming to meet Newcastle, these guys are like, they are very well prepared and already still preparing because they have a Champions League coming. So this one, just allow me to go with a draw. Allow me to go with a draw. I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Whenever I talk of this match, it takes me back to last season. Last season in the first leg, we got a very entertaining game whereby Newcastle drew with Man City 3-3. Then in the second leg at Etihad, Man City won, by the way, by 2 goals to 0. So that tells you that this is a very entertaining game. So as the two teams meet, remember in game week 1, the new signees for Newcastle, they introduced themselves both with scoring goals. We saw Tonali scoring the opener. Then again, we saw Harvey Barnes scoring the last goal of the match. So that was a very entertaining match because we saw Isak scoring a brace and Wilson also scoring. So that tells you that Newcastle, they are back, their strength is back, and they are doing whatever they do best. Guimaraes was, of course, impressive, and of course the signing from Everton, that their number 10, I'm forgetting his name, he also was Anthony Gordon was very impressive. So as the two teams meet, I know Man City are fatigued. By the congratulations Man City for winning the Super Cup. It was well deserved, and congratulations once again. You are winning everything. Haaland is getting everything, so big up for that. So as they're going to meet Newcastle, I feel like it's going to be an entertaining game. Who is at home?
Man City.
Man City being at home, I feel like when they're at home, it's always a good time for Haaland to do his things. And in this case, trust you me, Man City are still going to win, but it's going to be a very disturbed game. I think it's a 1-0 for Man City. But, guys, because I'm seeing something different might happen, don't blame me when Newcastle win this game. It might even end 3-2 or 3-1. But it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Aston Villa will be playing against Everton. Now, since Villa will be at home, playing against Everton, who lost, this one I'm going with Aston Villa to win this game by 2-1.
Both teams lost. Aston Villa were the heaviest losers with 5 goals to 1.
Definitely.
On the other hand, we are saying that Everton accidentally lost by 1 goal. But now the question is, can Unai Emery bounce back from that 5-1 thrashing? For me, I feel like yes, he can. Ole Watkins and team, it's your time to bounce back. So 3-1 win for Aston Villa.
West Ham will be playing against Chelsea. Now, West Ham will be at home playing against Chelsea. West Ham have signed Ward-Prowse, right?
Yeah, Ward-Prowse.
Mashallah. Well, now since they'll be playing against Chelsea, they played, by the way, fantastically well against Liverpool. Now they will be away. I'll just give it to this guy.
I always say Chelsea champs, guys, we are back, officially back. Let me introduce it officially. On your screen, as you can see, are our new signees, the midfield. We have Lavia, whom we hijacked him from Liverpool. Then on the other side, again, you can see Caicedo, whom accepted to join Chelsea from Brighton. So those two signings, then you add Enzo Fernandez in the midfield, done deal. So we were trying to solidify our midfield. We've gotten and collected the pieces which we need, so that's a good one. So I feel like considering the way we played, especially in the second half against Liverpool in match week 1, I feel like Chelsea is a promising team, and we are building up slowly. There are higher chances that we will be improving progressively. I'm not a guy who expects instant results from signees, but I believe that with progress, things are going to work out. This is a London derby. London derby are always crazy. The last match in the London derby, Chelsea won against Westham. Though it's never an easy game when the Hammers meets the Blues. So I feel like in this match, the new signing Ward-Prowse might start for Westham, and you combine that combination with Susek and Bowen, killer combo. But having said that, Chelsea also has it's an ammunition. So we were told that Reece James was fatigued, though some news coming in are that he might be injured or he got injured in training. Let's see. Let's hope it's not a big injury. Whatever goes,
Mr. Captain,
we are ready for him. Yeah, Mr. Captain.
You are injury prone.
So guys, it is what it is. Just as I've said, we are going for a Chelsea win, at least our first win this season. So give Chelsea 3-1 in this game.
Well, if Chelsea don't win, according to the number of signees or according to the number of people they've signed, players they've signed, I will very much blame them.
I think we should also tell them our keeper, Roberto Sanchez, officially was given the jersey number 1. So he will be our jersey number 1 this season, of course, with Kepa being signed by Real Madrid on loan.
So that guy, you signed him permanently, right?
Who, Sanchez?
Sanchez.
Yes.
Okay.
Sanchez is not, he's here permanently.
So this one, since I don't trust neither of them, I'll go with another draw. This one, let me give it 1-1. So the last match will be Crystal Palace against Arsenal.
Crystal Palace against Arsenal. This is also another London derby. Clearly, London is making England proud by the number of teams that always qualifies in this tournament. So, Crystal Palace, on the other hand, in match week 1, they managed to win with a goal from Eduardo. They scored 1 goal to 1. I think they're the ones who won against Sheffield United. The Eagles were able to escape the wrath of the blade.
Definitely.
Yes. So today, the Eagle will be meeting the Gunners. So can you use a gun to shoot the Eagle, or can the Eagle come and scratch the face of the gun holder? That's the question. So whatever happens, blame it on whoever you want to blame. But still on Arsenal injury list, Timber injured. He might be injured for a period of time. Of course, their main striker also, we know he underwent a knee surgery. That's Jesus. So quick recovery. Then the way Arsenal played with Nottingham Forest in the first half, or the first 70 minutes, was so impressive. The only problem was they never capitalized on their chances. So my only call for Arsenal is only to capitalize on their finishing. Then they will be good. Then we can only hope that in that game, Arteta only experimented with the type of formula which he used, because it was crazy. It left the defense line of Arsenal exposed. Let's hope he does not try that, as he will be facing Crystal Palace, because Crystal, especially after Olise signed a new contract for them, they should not actually be playing with such type of a defense. So having said that, I feel like Saka will be on the score sheet, Martinelli will be on the score sheet, and of course, this game will be a 3-2 win for Arsenal.
I'm going with a 3-1 win for Arsenal, definitely.
3-1 win. So guys, I think that should be it. Thank you for always keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. Thank you for starting to follow us on all our podcast platform. We told you we are here to make your life happy. We are here to actually inform you with all this news coming through left, right, and center. So continue keeping it the Gatekeepers. But before we end, let me just state this. Maguire has refused. He's not going anywhere. So season 2023-2024, Manchester United will be sticking with Harry Maguire, as his other compatriot, Harry Kane, is in Bayern Munich. Then as we end, we are bracing up for a World Cup women's finale between Spain and England. Who are you rooting for?
Spain.
Why?
I love them.
I'm rooting for Team England. I'm rooting for Team England. So go England, go England, go England. So we are winning this World Cup this season. So it's coming home.
Well, because of the ego the English people have, I'm going with Spain.
No hala. So let's see whether it's good. The cup will be going to Spain or it will be coming to England. So otherwise, guys, until next time, keep it the Gatekeepers. Remember to subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend that your favorite duo